What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more punk rock, and I'm back with yet another reaction to a punk rock band with a singer with a very characteristic and, dare I say, unique voice. I was reacting to Bad Brains with HR, I was reacting to the Dead Kennedys with Jello's voice, I was reacting to Rise Against with McGillrath's like crazy, like hard shouts and then melodic singing. We're gonna go listen to another song by Funeral Oration on their debut album on Hopeless. Now they had been around actually by about 12 years by this point. But this was their debut album on a US label, which is Hopeless Records. It was 95. I mentioned it before, they're from Amsterdam, or they were by the end of the 90s. They had broken up, I think like either late 98 or 99. But yeah, they had a really cool sound. Admittedly, a lot of their songs, it's hard to pick up on their lyrics. Part of it is the way he sings, but part of it also is just that like when I first was hearing their material, I don't think I had a lyric sheet, because this is an album that I had like got replaced. I think this was like, I don't know, early 2000s. And the original album, I don't remember what happened to the liner notes. So like, bottom line, the fact, because sometimes when I can't quite understand a word, I will actually read the notes. Now, I have said before, I feel like words on the page, they don't always tell the full story, and the same way that a text message is different from talking to someone, and all the sort of minute expressions and gestures and what that can tell about someone's attitude or emotion in that moment, or sort of their body language. It's the same thing with lyrics. I think oftentimes they are expressed through the music and they are best heard in the context of the music, but I do try to read sometimes if I can't understand lyrics. But in the case of this album, my original copy of it, I don't think I have the liner notes. So yeah, a lot of their songs I don't really remember so much lyrically, but yeah, if you are familiar with them and you do know a lot of what their song is about, please do shout it out. But we're going to listen to a tune I always remember enjoying, which is Stop for a Moment. This is the 14th tune on the release. Again, I'm not quite sure what that phrase means in the context of the lyrics overall, but I remember liking the sound of this one, so let's get it. This is Stop for a Moment by Funeral Oration on their self-titled album on Hopeless, 1995. And again, a lot of their songs have that stop-start sort of rhythm. I actually had two guys that they both have a really charismatic way of singing. And in this context, that stop-start, it works with the title. It's like epitomizing the concept of the name, right? Just like me to not sure if the idea is stop for a moment and consider, think. I love that. I like the intensity of his singing and that repetition. And again, they just have a real sort of classic 90s punk sort of sound. It's really sort of guitar driven and heavy, but it's also energetic. It's not quite as dystopian and gritty and raw as that sort of 80s punk, which I also love. But yeah, I really enjoyed their sound. It's a bummer they're not still around. But yeah, I have a couple of their albums. There's a third album they did on Hopeless shortly before they broke up. I don't have that one yet. I think it's called Survivor. I would like to get that one eventually. But yeah, again, if you know more about their lyrics, do let me know, this song or just more generally. And otherwise, thank you for listening. I do, as I said, have Believer and this self-titled one, so if there's any songs on there you'd like to hear, or if you just like to, like, I don't know their tunes, but, you should keep going through them, please do mention that. But yeah, have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.